at HP, we think about the circular economy as eliminating waste by design, and by keeping materials in use for the longest period of time at their highest state of value. We don't just think of it as one product, it's a collection of services. We feel like we need to create compelling solutions for customers in order to recruit them into the circular economy. So I'm going to have 3 examples today. And the first one is a business model innovation we call Instant Ink. Instant Ink involves an internet-connected printer that will automatically replenish ink before it runs out. So why is this gentleman smiling in the picture? It's because he just received his ink. He knows he's not going to run out. He can satisfy his customers. He can take care of his business. He can use his printer. And he's saving a lot of money. So with Instant Ink, the incentives for design have changed, and we're able to eliminate up to 67% of the materials used in the traditional printing of pages. So we're pretty excited about that. It's compelling. Our customers like it. We have a 97% satisfaction rate. We have a retention rate that would make Netflix jealous, and we're pretty excited about it. The next one is 3D printing or additive manufacturing. We heard a lot from Neri Oxman this morning, and that's really exciting stuff. You can imagine the potential for 3D printing to transform the circular economy by disrupting supply chains, by eliminating overproduction waste, and by producing products and parts on demand locally when you need them, where you need them, and not one more than you actually need. That's about eliminating waste. But to do that, you need to eliminate the traditional barriers to adoption that we currently have with 3D printing technologies. First of all, it's slow, so we have to overcome the speed disadvantage. Then we have to overcome the economics. And with HP's Jet Fusion, which we're about to begin shipping, we have 10x the speed of the next best 3D printing technology, and we can produce parts at half the cost. You can imagine why the economics might be important, and I like to think of, my favorite example is around spare parts, and I have 2 examples on the screen here. If you own one of those 3 Dyson vacuum cleaners and a part breaks, you're pretty much out of luck, and it's a one-way trip to the waste facility. And it's not because Dyson is evil, it's because the ability to keep parts in circulation and make them available and warehouse them and make them available to you as a customer is expensive and it's frustrating, and most customers are really not willing to pay that price. So now you can imagine how a 3D printing solution could help that situation and encourage industries to better support their products, keep their customers more satisfied. Another example is if you went on to espares.com, you'd find 9,600 oven knobs in inventory, and they're just waiting for you to break one. There is an industry that's in dire need of a solution. So I'm going to give you a chance to admire this woman's one-handed typing skills and neat desk, and talk about printing. So, but I wanted to get a poll from the audience. So how many of you actually own a smartphone? Okay, I'm expecting a lot more hands up than that. So raise your hand if you have a smartphone. Okay, that looks a little more realistic. Now, keep the hands up if you have a notebook, computer, or laptop. Okay, still a lot of hands. Okay, how about you also have a PC or a desktop computer? Okay, not almost as many. So those of you who had your hands up at the end, to support your computing habit, you have anywhere from 3 to 4 kilograms of materials that you use every day. What I'd like to do is introduce the HP Elite X3, which is the only device that's every device. And I'm holding one right here, and you can see here, this is my smartphone. It is a desktop computer. It has all the power that I need. It's running Windows 10, and I don't have a need to own 3 devices. The typical executive could eliminate or reduce their material load by more than half by adopting a solution like the X3. So you can see mine here, and by the way, that's an earphone jack too. So thanks very much. So what are the circular economy implications of the Elite X3? If you don't need the materials to be used in the first place, they never become waste. We've designed the X3 to be repairable. Parts are available, repair manuals are available, we'll have authorized service centers, and it's durable. It's been tested to 13 different mil spec standard tests for durability and its water resistance. So we want you to fall in love with your device, and we want you to keep it for a really long time. Thank you very much.